The celebrations of the 80th anniversary of the end of World War II and the defeat of fascism culminated today in Beijing with a military parade. Some might interpret it as a demonstration of China's military strength. However, it should be viewed in the context of the serious statements made by Chinese President Xi Jinping. The Chinese president made it very clear that the world is facing a choice between peace and war, and that China is determined to play a decisive role in shaping a new peaceful world order. In any case, it is now undeniable, even for the most ideologically opposed critics of China, that the country has achieved comprehensive growth. I once again express my regret that the highest representatives of the European Union member states were absent from such a global event. If they thought that by doing so they would isolate China's celebrations of victory in the Second World War, they were greatly mistaken. Because if anyone was isolated today, it was the European Union. It still holds true that, as the Prime Minister of a sovereign state, no one will dictate to me where I can and cannot travel. My visit to Beijing lasts only from Tuesday at noon until tomorrow afternoon, so basically 2 days. But I am doing everything I can to make the most of the presence of heads of state from dozens of countries around the world. After yesterday's serious meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin, which I will certainly mention again at my meeting with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky on Friday, today I first had informal talks with about 10 presidents. Either I was revisiting trips that had already taken place, or we were quickly arranging joint activities on the spot. For example, we have only recently sent a new Slovak ambassador, Mr. Joseph Migash, to Belarus. That is why, in a very informal manner, President Aleksandar Lukashenko of Belarus and I agreed that a joint meeting would be appropriate, because we are significantly underestimating the potential for economic cooperation.
China is incredibly advanced today. They have indeed accomplished a tremendous amount, and today they proudly stand shoulder to shoulder, or perhaps even head to head, with the mighty United States in the intense and ongoing global competition for the coveted first place as a preeminent global military, political, and economic superpower. Of course, they haven't shown everything they have or everything they're capable of, not even close, but they have demonstrated what gives them a strategic comparative advantage over everyone else. It was truly interesting to observe and analyze how much significant attention Western media outlets paid to this particular development, because up until very recently, they had consistently acted as if they genuinely did not understand or fully comprehend how incredibly far China had actually come and how much it had profoundly advanced in various critical areas. Now, quite suddenly and unexpectedly, they appeared genuinely surprised by what they were finally able to clearly see, especially regarding the advanced DF-5 systems. These are formidable strategic nuclear missiles, powerful intercontinental ballistic rockets that possess the capability to accurately hit virtually any place on the entire globe, meaning specifically any location currently controlled by the Chinese, indeed any place whatsoever on Earth. There is no place they can't hit.